Table Online, Big Blue, bringing the best in New York Giants sports talk entertainment. That, of course, is Army of Darkness, Bruce Campbell, one of my favorite movies. We're gonna do a very short video today because we got a stream at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, Tuesday. Wanted to talk about the stupid things that I say. We call it the stupid S that I've seen on Twitter about the Giants because there's just a couple things that are just killing me that I gotta just read through. But wanted to talk about the channel. Wanted to talk about the fact that at this point in time, we're over 9,800 subscribers. We are moving towards the 10,000. We should probably have 10,000 by the end of this week, if not beginning of next week, depending on how the pace goes. And I just kind of wanted to thank everyone who's been with the channel for the last 2 years through thick and thin, who has supported the channel, who has come to my defense when people have attacked the channel. And you know what? If you would have told me 2 years ago this is where we would be, I would tell you you're crazy. I mean, I remember getting 50 subscribers. And I remember thinking that was going to be it. And then I remember falling into 1,000. I was like, oh, we can't get it. We're not going to get any more than that. And then the number just kept on growing. And then our views just keep on growing. I mean, we had our best month ever last month, I think, with 86,000 views. And I think we're going to be over that in a month this month as well. So you know what? I think we'll always be a niche channel. If we top out at 12,000, 13,000 subscribers, I would be 100% fine with that. And I think it's because of the fact that what we do or what I do is just to present facts and let you decide on everything else. But I just wanted to thank everyone who's made 10,000 possible. I wanted to thank all the guys and who really support the channel, who really push the channel. And you know, it's amazing. If you would have told me, like I said 2 years ago, that you would forge friendships on YouTube, I would have been shocked. And it's not that I'm forging friendships with other content creators. I'm forging friendships with subscribers, and I just want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. We will do a 10,000 subscriber stream when we hit it. We'll do a bunch of ring giveaways. I'm thinking about buying about 10 or 15 rings. They usually go out pretty quick. I think the last 3 people, one got it within a couple days. So we'll see what happens. Don't forget that we're going to join this afternoon with Dom at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, that's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to talk about basically the state of the New York Giants. It's the state of the union for the Giants in 2022 and kind of where we're going. Excuse me. I always talk about Twitter. And Twitter, sometimes you see some of the dumbest stuff ever in regards to things that Giant fans say, and it just kills me, and it makes me laugh because there were some really good ones the other day, and one of my favorite ones, and I actually tweeted about it, was you have the segment of fans, and you know what? And the Twitter space is interesting because there's like a very small segment of Giant fans that like post on Twitter, I would say, continuously, and I laugh though because maybe that's like 2% of Giant fans, and they're the crazy ones. They're the people that are just kind of nutty. I love it but I saw a chat or a thread or whatever you want to call it, that people were saying that Daniel Jones fits Mike Kafka's system. He's going to fit Mike Kafka's offensive system really good, great, really well. It's going to blend. And I was thinking to myself, Kafka's been in the league since 17. He's basically never gone above passing coordinator or whatever his fake titles were given to him before I got this job. He was a graduate assistant in 16. He basically just worked with Patrick Mahomes. And he's never been an offensive coordinator. So how the hell do you know what system he's running? And I don't want to break the news to the people that are posting this. He's going to be running Brian Daboll's system. I still think it's going to be a Eric Bieniemy, Andy Reid situation like they had back in like 16 and 17, where Bieniemy installed the game plan during the week, and then Andy Reid called the plays on Sunday. So if you want to sit there and say he's going to fit the Daboll system, that makes more sense than saying that he fits Mike Kafka's system. I just thought that was hilarious. And then another one that I saw, I saw this afternoon was the fact that that someone just posted, and I loved it because it was just plain and simple and moronic, and that's a lot of times that's what Twitter is. And it's basically just the fact that Saquon Barkley sucks. Who are we kidding? Or I should say, it says Barkley is the worst player on the Giants. Stop this garbage. How stupid can you be? He actually had a season where he was the rookie of the year. He followed it up with another 1,000-yard season. Yeah, he had the injury, and he had to come back from an injury. So again, I mean, it's like, oh my God. I mean, really? Do you have to? There should be given. I mean, honestly, there should be an IQ test that needs to be given out before you can post on Twitter. And I think that would be. I think that would make more sense. Then I love the other one that basically said that the New York Football Giants are a few players away from being back in playoff contention. And I just read that one right now. And I'm not thinking to myself, really? This is what people said last year. When I said 6 wins tops, everyone thought I was insane. Everyone, you don't know sports. You don't know football. The Giants are going to win 11. I said, but they won 6. And I even said it, if you want to find out who really can prognosticate this, you always go to Vegas. Because the Vegas line is about making money. I never go to the analysts. I never go to anything else. I always go to the Vegas line. And then I love these people that say this player and this player are going to fall to the Giants at 5. There's only 4 players being picked in ahead of us. There's only 4 spots ahead of us at 5. So is a player really going to fall to the Giants at 5? When there's only 4 picks ahead of us? Again, I'm thinking to myself, do people ever sit down and think about this before they say things? Or before they post things? Because it's crazy. And I thought it was interesting. You know what really got me? As when Dable and Shane and Dable came on board, they have been trying to set realistic expectation for Giants or Giant fans. I would say since the first minute into the press conference. For the first minute into the press conference, they try to set realistic expectations. And the realistic expectations are the fact that the Giants probably aren't going to be good. And it's just like the fact that cracks me up when you see people that say, we should go out and sign these free agents. And they're free agents that are probably going to ask for anywhere between $9 million to $14 million. It's like, do you understand when you're saying that the Giants still need to clear about $14 million to get out of the negative? And then the Shane's whole idea is to clear another $40 million. I don't want to break down basic math to certain people, but you need to add 14 plus 40, which means the Shane is trying to eliminate $54 million in salaries. And with 33 something players? It's going to be bad, guys. And you going on Twitter and pontificating about how it's not going to be bad just makes it worse. And like I said, I try to stay off Twitter now. I think that's the easiest thing. I also like the comparison to Daniel Jones and Joe Burrow. And I love it when someone basically put that if you put Daniel Jones on the Bengals, they probably would have won the Super Bowl. And this is actually someone saying if we would have put Daniel Jones on the Bengals, they would have won the Super Bowl over Joe Burrows. You could be a Daniel Jones fan. You could be a Daniel Jones lover. You could be at everything you want. But don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. It's okay. Just the funny stuff that you see on Twitter. And again, this is, we got a big stream coming up, of course, at 4 p.m. I got to save my voice. I've been sick the last couple days. We get the big stream coming up at Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is today Eastern Standard Time with the Dahmer. Closing, probably going to close her in a little bit closer and closer every time to hit that 10K number. It's amazing when we do streams. We pick up 40, 50, sometimes people at a time. So I really, like I said, I really do appreciate that. I really do enjoy that. And like I said, hopefully we're going to keep on moving forward, and hopefully we'll see everyone today at 4. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could like, subscribe, ring the bell, that'd be awesome.